lovely YouTubers, this is CappuccinoBeam here, bringing us to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing another Stormworks video, but this one's a little bit special because this is the showcase video of my newest Stormworks creation, the MPV Swordfish. Now what this is a multi-purpose vehicle and many things need to be added, but we're just going to be viewing the most simple things I added on so far, and just take an overview of what's coming up to the future and what I plan to change. So let's take a look, shall we? So firstly, when you spawn into this ship, you will get up here on the deck. Now this ship is capable of carrying 2 containers, and it can do it with ease. It has rope anchors on all of the sides of the boat, and there's an access point right here on the side of the boat. Now this boat is quite interesting, and we will review this first level. Now this is where all the hull maintenance you can do is you go down here and you can access vital electronics and ports and do hull repairs as necessary. Now let us go up and we will see this section of the ship. Now these are where the pipes are, and these are some seating for the people that are going to be coming along with you. And these are the 2 jet skis upon the boat. This system is going to be worked on for the future, and I will show you the process of opening the doors. So right here, we hop on over here. We click the unlock button, and we click the unlock door button, and we just put down the doors. Now keep in mind that there are 2 doors, and there's plenty of ropes right here as well as down here. And this is for the central winch, which you can turn on like that, and as well as for the side winches outside, you can turn them on via key buttons and operate them via these toggle buttons. Now how this current system works, which is a work in progress, is you push the lifeboat, the jet ski out, and it gets out onto the water, so you can do all sorts of stuff that you need to do. In the future, there's going to be implemented electrical charges for the jet skis because they're electrically powered. And yes, you could head out to the jet skis. Yes, they're on a rail. You get into the saddle seat, and you just click the W button to go forward. They're a little finicky so far, but the jet ski will probably be worked on in the future, let me tell you. So we are back on the deck of the ship. There are more ropes down here as well as over there. These are the main pipes where you get intake and exhaust fans. I mean, I am so sorry, exhaust pipes. These are vessel refuel points to refuel the ship. They're color coded. This is for jet fuel. Yes, jet fuel pump. So you can turn on the pump, connect the hose, and refuel the jet vehicle that lands on your boat. And as well, there's another refuel pump. There's plenty of hoses up here, and this is a nice little platform. Now we go up here. We have this very nice border along this walkway right here, and we go up on the bow of the ship, which is pretty neat looking. Now why the ship is leaning is because one of the lifeboats is still not out and it's unbalanced, which the system is being worked on. Now you enter in here. This area is work in progress as well, but it's pretty much finalized. You have all your fire extinguishers right here and right here. Get thermal clothing. No tools down here, but we have tools under each bunk, as for example, first aid kits, welding torches, binoculars, glow sticks, flare gun ammo, as well as the flare guns and welding torches. You get first aid kits as well, right under the medical bed, and you have 2 beds. Now you go up onto the ship, and this is a heavy work in progress because this won't be empty. The purpose for this all glass bridge is for better visibility and for you to be able to guide helicopters for landing. Now I will explain what will be added on the ships, and it will make sense why I implemented this system. Now, to start the ship, you click the starter button, you put up the throttle, and you click W to activate the clutch. Now the ship is going forward. The ship's speed is around 15 meters a second, which in knots is about 30 knots. So this is a pretty quick vessel. It is pretty fuel economical, as well as it can support helicopters landing in the back of the boat. Pretty much any light to medium helicopter can land back here, but if the helicopter is too heavy, it might struggle a little bit. Again, I might make some adjustments in the future, but yes, side winches are on the side of the boat to put the lifeboats back up. Hook points on the side of the ship are pretty neat, and I would say let us talk about some of the things I plan adding on this vessel in the future. Back here, I really want to add a crane operator chair and a crane down here, as I will showcase right now. We will go down here, right here. So I plan around this area to put a crane so that you would be able to lift containers and any cargo that you need on board, and it will be a nice addition to a multi-purpose vessel. Now the second thing is that up here I do really want to add a firehouse system so that you would be able to fight any fire missions, and yeah, there will be also more additional configs coming soon, but I will talk about that in a minute. Now the interior up here is going to be a work in progress. I'm still figuring out what to add up here and how to add it up here. On the ship as well, I would really like to revamp the jet ski launch system, as well as flipping the hinge on where the doors open upside down, so pretty much the doors will open from the top and they won't have much of enough issues with the boat. Now you're asking, hey Cap, when is the release date? Now I wish I knew, but I really don't. And I do plan to get this done with, and maybe fall to winter of 2025 you will get a more clear status of when the ship is going to be released, because I want to put in a lot of effort and put it out onto the Steam Workshop so you, yes you, the viewer, can look and use the ship for any shenanigans. Now you're asking, hey Cap, how does it operate in harsh weather conditions? Well, I will show you that in a second as well. Now, before I do show you how this vessel performs in pretty dire weather situations, I will tell you that there is a military config of the boat that I am willing to expand on and make work with my fellow buddy Frugo. So yeah, you might see a military config of this vessel, and yes, it will look a bit different. Now let us showcase the actual capabilities of this vessel in harsh weather conditions. Now, this boat is out in pretty intense waves, but once we get deeper, they will get bigger. And this vessel performs pretty decently in harsh weather because of its hull design. Now you see, this hull is very steep on the sides and flat on the bottom, which provides better ship stability, and there's a lot of ballast underneath the ship, as you can see, that can provide it with a better center of gravity. Now the fluid ports you see are for the fluid pumps, and you can hold out on the bilge pump for quite a bit of time until rescue arrives. So yes, this boat isn't the worst thing you've seen, but it isn't finished yet. It's a work in progress. Now, yes, this thing gets pretty much a very good amount of air. I do not know if I will move down the props for now, but that might be a consideration for the future. This beauty is powered by one modular engine. It is set at, I believe, 17 RPS or something like that. For some flaws of the modular engine on this vessel is that it operates only with no unlimited fuel, and I will show you. No unlimited fuel, no infinite electric, infinite ammo. It does not impact this thing. Why does it operate better like that? Well, because this engine is receiving too much air and too much fuel at one time, and it just completely stalls out the engine. So yes, it is recommended to use this thing in career modes and servers and experiences where don't need infinite fuel and infinite electric. I believe only infinite fuel affects the engine, but here we are. Yes, there are going to be lights added on this ship as well, with spotlights and all sorts of this beautiful stuff, as well as more bilge pumps, because why not? Now, this is a very exciting project because I've not built a lot of Stormworks creations and never posted my creations onto the Steam Workshop. So if you would like to see it and leave any suggestions, make sure you let me down below in the comments, and we will see you all later.